This teacher thought we were dating. All through high school, there was a teacher who I had referred to as Creepy Creep. He deserved this name, and through this story, I hope you can understand why. It all started in my freshman year. This teacher was an inclusion teacher, meaning he was in charge of taking care of the special needs kids that were allowed to be in the same classes as everyone else. Creepy Creep always seemed alone, and I always felt bad for him. So one day I complimented him on his haircut. I always regretted doing this because ever since he was always in the same place as me. Later in my freshman year, I had broken my toe at a haunted house. After I came to school to the first time after I broke it, he stopped me in the hall to tell me I should avoid haunted houses. I just laughed it off, but later it hit me that it was really odd that he knew how I broke my toe because I hadn't actually told anyone at school. The next school year, he would always sit with me at my lunch table until my friends showed up. Oh my god, that's weird. That same year, he was running up the stairs and accidentally tripped, which I just happened to see. He seemed fine until he noticed I was one of those students who saw. He started crying. Oh my god, a grown-ass man. And later that day, he sat with me at lunch apologizing that he never wanted to embarrass himself like that in front of me. My junior year, I stopped. So, do you want it to get mercy out of a child, out of a teenage? Like, you, a grown-ass adult. That's psycho. My junior year, he gave me this huge hug on the first day, telling me how much he missed me. Oh, back off. Over the summer. This year, he will always sit with me at lunch, even after my friends will show up. Oh my god, just leave. Yeah, it's so weird when teachers do that. Like, you can't say anything bad to them because you're somehow scared, or you're like, oh, it's a grown up, I know, I think he has his reasons. Oh my god. He said my friends weren't true friends if they had a problem with us sitting together. Sir, even I have a problem with us sitting together. One day at lunch, I was talking about how I was leaving early for a dentist appointment. He asked what time I was leaving, and I said right after lunch. Then a few minutes later he left, which I was honestly so grateful for. Dude. Once I got to my car to leave, it wouldn't start. Creepy Creep just happened to be there too, though, and offered to give me a ride home. I told him it was fine because my stepdad was on his way to get me, and anyways he had to get back to school. That's a good call. Creepy Creep told me it wouldn't take any time for him to take me home since my house was just down the road. That's when I got really freaked out because he knew where I lived. Luckily, my stepdad showed up in time. Creepy Creep actually introduced himself to my stepdad. Oh my god, this man clearly doesn't see what's the problem. He's too messed up to see that. It was nice to finally meet a man who raised such a beautiful girl. My senior year, I ended up going to a different school and I got a new job as a delivery driver. About a week into the job, there was a special note on the bottom of the delivery saying, bring to back door and you can just walk in, which wasn't too odd for me because sometimes that's common note on the delivery for elderly people who can't make it to the door. So I made it to the delivery and went inside. See this is so much like a trick. Like can you imagine anyone can say that shit and you are like, oh, maybe it's an old person that needs help, and you go and boom, that's a psycho killer. What the fuck? Don't do that. But this was no other than creepy creep when I walked in and he went in for a kiss, telling me how much he missed me. Bro, be gone. I was so terrified because not only was this my creepy stalking teacher, but he also just kissed me. Oh my fucking god. He told me how upset he was not to hear from me on our 2-year anniversary, but he said he understood because it's too hard to keep in touch after being at different schools. Sir, you have big problems. He asked me to quit my job and stay with him for the rest of the day so we could celebrate our anniversary the proper way. I'm scared for you. Luckily, my boss called yelling at me. I love your boss. This is the first time I love yelling bosses for taking so long on my delivery. So I told Creepy Creep that I had to quit my job in person. Oh my god, you're so smart. So I wouldn't get in trouble for keeping the money from his delivery. Then I will come right back. Girl, call the police. He was so happy and said he was so excited to see me putting more effort into our relationship. What relationship? So I quit my job and then went straight home and told my parents everything. I also haven't heard from Creepy Creep ever again. Maybe your dad beat him. So sorry for lying, Creepy Creep. But let's not ever meet again. I hope nobody meets Creepy Creep.